In this training video, you'll learn what to look for in a sailing area, what conditions and areas to avoid, and how to gather weather and tide information. Firstly, always wear a buoyancy aid or life jacket if you're either on or near the water, and you should never sail alone. You must understand your ability level and respect the elements. Do not sail if the wind is strong until you've learned the basics on fair weather days. There's a recognized wind measurement scale. This is called the Beaufort scale. The blocks in the middle indicate the wind force strengths. You should limit your sailing to winds up to force 3 or 4. As your experience grows, you'll be able to cope with stronger winds. These flag shots indicate fair weather winds, and the water looks like this. This is an ideal wind condition to learn in. This flag indicates very rough weather, and you can see the flag is flapping violently, and this is what the water looked like on the same day. If faced with this situation, you must not go afloat. Do not sail in a thunderstorm. The mast is an excellent lightning conductor. If one arrives when you're afloat, you must return to shore. Before you go afloat, you must obtain a good weather forecast for your area, and if on the sea, the times of the next high water. Information on both these points is generally available online, in local media, or even on a mobile phone application. Tide times are important to understand. The direction and speed the current flows varies depending on the time of high water and can exceed your boat speed, sweeping you out to sea if the wind drops. Tidal currents get particularly strong at harbour entrances and headlands, so avoid sailing in these areas. We assume that your boat is in a seaworthy condition and watertight. If you're in doubt, you must get the boat checked by a professional. It's a good idea to carry a paddle on board, which you can use if the wind drops, a long piece of rope to be used if you need to be towed. You should carry a sponge and a bailer, and a small anchor like this is a good idea, as it'll help to hold the boat in position if the wind drops. Make sure that any loose items are tied on so that you don't lose them if you capsize. Your boat should have at least 2 buoyancy tanks to keep you afloat. They're designed so that should one become holed, the boat will still float. The buoyancy tanks form the main body of the hull that you sit on, with an additional tank at the bow of the boat. Drainage holes are fitted at the back of the boat to allow you to drain any water that may collect in the buoyancy tanks while sailing. These holes are secured with bungs, which must be fitted before you go afloat. The boat won't sink if you don't fit the bungs, but it will fill with water and be very difficult to steer if you don't. You should never sail alone. Only sail in an area where somebody could come and assist you in the event of you getting into difficulties. A deserted and quiet beach may look an inviting area to learn in peace and quiet, but there's probably a good reason as to why no other boats are there. Strong tides and currents may exist, hazardous shipping may operate, unexposed rocks and sandbanks may also be a problem. You must choose a location where other boats are sailing. Sailing clubs are the perfect choice. Search the channel for the next section of this video, and if you found this video interesting, please don't forget to like us, as this will allow us to make more. Check out the rest of the channel for other topics, or visit sailaboattv, where you can buy the full-length versions or the DVDs and the book to accompany the videos.